Hi guys, Mitch King with Trade Stocks America with a Friday morning, September 24th, 2010 daily stock report. The market was down today on all indexes. Here's the Dow 30, down 0.75%. Interesting, we talked about the early sell signals on the indicators, which we talked about in the video last night. We saw this MACD histogram starting to turn down, as well as the stochastics, and we saw this in previous highs and the subsequent corrections after that. So you never really want to be fighting those indicators because they're really measuring a lot of things that we can't do manually. So really all we have to do is set up the charts and follow those lines. So we're starting to get some selling here. Hard to tell how long this is going to last or whether we rebound a little bit higher from here. It's just really meandering right now. Hard to tell. And we're coming off those several weeks of Goldilocks where low volatility just steadily moving up here. Nasdaq Composite down 0.3%, a little bit stronger than the other indexes. The tech stocks are getting some more attention, and the Dow has not done as well because we've got these banks have not performed real well, and that makes up a lot of the Dow. Here's the S&P 500 down 0.8%. Looks like we might have a little follow through on the downside on these indexes tomorrow on Friday. And as usual, the market's going to be watching what kind of news is going to drive the market down. The volume is still fairly low, considering it is September and the full force of managers and retail investors. The number of retail investors are quite low this year in terms of being involved with the market. We had some numbers on the jobless claims were worse than expected, and we had some negative economic news out of Europe slightly, so that kind of weighed on this market. Let's take a look at a few stocks. Here's AZO. AutoZone made an all-time high today, was up slightly at the close. Real steady uptrend, no change there. BIN has not rebounded yet. We need to give it a couple more days to see if this thing bounces off. If it stays on the type of pattern it's been, it should start moving up here in the next few days and continue to move up on this trend that it's been occurring for quite some months. CMG, no concern yet. MGA, still on an uptrend. Needs to start moving up here in the next 2-3 days. Here's VMW, down 1.3%. No concern yet. Still on an uptrend. VIT made a higher high today, just slightly, up 2.8%. Looking good on this uptrend. AUMN hasn't turned over yet. Still looking for a correction here. But one of the things to look out for is that this goes sideways and then starts curling up, in which you want to start setting a stop loss just above this high that happened a couple days ago. New bull short candidate, THRX, not quite ready yet. Could be ready as early as tomorrow with a very small opening short position. It was up 3.25% today. Like to see this move up some more tomorrow with some higher volume. It dropped off a little bit today. Overall, it has increased its volume in the last week or so, along with that price increase. So it's looking better than our previous ones. MCP was the last one that we've had a problem with that turned out to be a loss. Still monitor MCP, but doesn't look like that's going to be ready to short. But anyhow, THRX, Theravance, biotech stock, like to see this spike up along with a spike in volume before we start entering any type of short. Ideally, you want to see these turn over first before entering any type of short. And study this in the Wizard training course. So you guys know the routine. Put the odds in your favor. You guys take care. And by the way, you guys should get an email tomorrow on previous seminar attendees for the beta test next week. And if all goes well in the following week or two after that, we should be able to launch. We should be able to launch with everyone else. So you guys take care, and we'll talk to you this weekend.